This is freaking amazing. So I just got the injectors in the mail for the Prelude H22 Turbo. So I was converting from OBD2 to OBD1, and I didn't want to, cut them and all of that and have to weld and solder. So I did it the right way. I bought some connectors that were pre-made for this, and this is what, like, it's not fully done, but as you can see, converter from the injector up to the old, to the new, from the old OBD2, OBD1 technically, to the new OBD2. So it's all converted, as you guys can see. This I'll have to probably tear it apart and just talk it pretty and make it all nice. So I was gonna crank it, and then I realized that we have no ECU. And the reason why we have no ECU is because I removed it, A, because I don't keep it in the car during the winter, but 2, because we got the Hondata. So what that means is that we will have to plug the Hondata with the ECU to the laptop, load a base map, see if my welds are actually holding, see if the soldering is holding, if I did it properly, see if I connected the injectors properly, see if the injector converters are good, and then start up the car. We're not going to be able to take it for a test drive. Actually, you know what? It's still plated technically for another few days. So depending on if the streets are, I don't know. I'm not promising anything. So we'll start it up for sure, guaranteed. We will open up the rear door and we will start up the car as soon as I can get the Hondata in. So let me go prepare the Hondata, bring it outside, and see what we can do. I don't know how much you guys can actually see right now, but it's pitch black outside, and I just plugged in the Hondata. So, oh wow, lights, headlights. So I just plugged in the Hondata, and for the first time, I would turn on a key. Oh shit. It's green. So apparently when the Hondata is green, that means that you've done things correctly. Otherwise, if it wouldn't be green, it would be red, I think. And when it's red, that means it's no good. But that's a good sign. So what I will do is I will hook you guys up right here, and I will try to upload a base map onto the Hondata. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have the laptop, and we're gonna open this up. Open a beer. Okay, so we have the app manager. I have no clue how this works. First time I'm using it. So new calibration. Okay. Now I will want, and again guys, I'm doing this like just on the fly. I've never played with this, so I have no clue what I'm doing. Here's what I did. So I registered my Hondata and I uploaded a H22 base map. Now what I'm trying to find is just the size of the injectors so that I can change them to 1000 cc's before I try to crank it. See if it's going to power up. Ooh, okay. So it is cranking. That's good. Very good. Okay. Perfect. So at the very least it's cranking, so that's very good. What did I do? I created a base map this morning. I loaded a base map actually, and then I did a whole bunch of adjustments in the various tabs that are here. I do not want to talk about it as it is right now because I'm afraid that the adjustments that I've done, I don't want to make this a video about me knowing what I'm doing, so I don't want to show you all the adjustments that I have done. I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to screw up your car. If this works for me, fantastic. I will show you what I did. If it doesn't work for me, try to change it and then still show you what I have done. In any case, I have set up my dashboard and all of that. Now the ECU is flashing, which is good. What I will do is I'll put the key on. We can hear the fuel pump, which is good. And now I will do a online upload. And there we go. The base map has been uploaded to the ECU. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Okay. So the car is idling on its own. It's vibrating a bit. So there's definitely something off. The air fuel is... We're very rich. Well, very rich. Well, 12.6. Not too bad. Oh, there we go. Oh. Cool. So I don't have too much that I can check on this. Oh, there we go. So I found one of the issues. So right here I have my RPM set way too high. So I will be saving some of that. Display online upload. Okay. So that's good. So we're idling. Oh, I might burn the exhaust. The exhaust is touching the under the car. Not too good. And there we go. Baby's alive. So in any case, I will shut it off for now. And the reason why I'm shutting it off is because the car is so low that it's currently touching the plastic that is underneath. The plastic is there so that there's no humidity coming from underneath the car during the winter. So, good thing is that my base map did work, and now it seems to be idling quite well. So let's start it once more. I'm so excited. This is cool. So. Oh yeah. 14.6, and it's gonna go down. Well, it's gonna go down, but technically up in fuel. Nice. Oh yeah, way too much fuel. Yeah, so the 1000cc injectors are definitely adding a lot of fuel. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to remove some fuel. I'll have to play with the ignition timing and a whole bunch of other things. I will have to put the one of the blue wires or something like that that's coming out of this and extend it to here. I believe that we need to find D12, if I'm not mistaken, on this. So what I'll do is I'll go inside and I'll verify which of these pins needs to be connected to the ECU, and we'll get that done. So I went to get some stuff that I needed. First of all, some shrink tube. There we go. So we're going to have some shrink tubes that we will light up so that the wires are properly connected and that there's no water, there's no humidity, there's no corrosion that's going to get inside. I have a screwdriver so that I can come and remove this. And I know that I said D12, but it's not D12. We need to connect it to pin D14, which is ultimately on, this is the D clip. So the 7th, if I look from the other way around, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this guy, I believe, will be the wideband that's gonna have to be connected to. So I will have to clip it off and connect it to my wideband gauge. So let's get to removing it. Okay, so my wideband is in the middle. There is this piece of wire right here, this guy that has these two loose. So what I will do is I'll go check which ones of the two needs to be wired to the ECU. And what I will do is I'll remove the gauges from this. The one thing that I noticed is this is my boost gauge, not too good. I really hope that I was reading the boost properly. Anyways, I'll fix that up so that there's no crimps like that. This should not be like that. It should be a direct connection. So we'll pull everything out. We'll make it all pretty. We'll wire this to the ECU and see what the reading the Hondata is going to give us. Well, let me clean you guys up. Here's where we are in the mess. So I had to remove the dash. I just put this back together so I can run the wires and all of that. I'll still have to figure out once I put the mount back here how I'm going to make it that the wires actually, you know, they come through here. I might have to drill a hole. I don't know. I'm not fully sure yet. So I'll leave it the way it is right now. I will plug at the very least the air fuel ratio gauge because I'll have the boost gauge on the Hondata, so I'm not going to need that. Oil pressure, same thing, I'll have it on the Hondata, so I'm not too concerned. Air fuel, I need to connect it. So that's what we're going to be doing now. So it's not the prettiest setup, but at the very least the wires are tucked in. I do have my air fuel ratio wideband right here. This wire is right here, so I don't remember to actually connect my pressure oil pressure sensor. But this is it. This should ultimately work. It does have power to it. So next thing is connecting this, which comes from the white wire behind the wideband. The blue, you just tuck it away. You don't need it. Red, well, power. Black is ground. The other wire goes to the sensor. But ultimately, the white is this one. I know it's black, but this is an extension that I did of the white, and it's going to go under D14. I believe it's D14 that I said, which is pin number 7. 7 from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will be looking at behind it to see if there's already a wire there. If there's a wire, I'll snip it and I will connect this to it. That means that once I connect the Hondata to it, it should ultimately detect the wideband. So let's get to that. So as you guys can see, that has been completed. I will tuck the wire at the back here. I will let it cool off, and in a bit what I will do, actually, you know what, let's see if at the very least the wideband is powering on right now. So it is powering on. There we go. So this is good. So the wideband is powering on. And this is connected, meaning that I should be able to connect the Hondata now and try to run it. Once I run it, I will see if the Hondata is actually detecting my air fuel, so that I can try to compare it to the gauge. So let's see what comes out of it. So this is it, folks. I am plugged in, ECU and air fuel wideband and Hondata. So I'm currently on the, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, there you go. So I'm currently on the fuel map. So as you can see, I am currently data logging to adjust the idle fuel. So as you can see, so it's currently showing my air fuel ratio from the wideband that is connected. So what I'm currently doing is, since I'm not pulling the car outside, I'm adjusting some of the imperfect imperfections. So as you can see, some of the numbers fall into the 15s, which is not too bad. Some of the ones are in the 11s, which is way too rich. So I will want to fix that up. But as it is right now, the car is idling very good, and we are at 14.5, approximately 14.5, 14.4. So this is perfect for idle, so it's not burning too much fuel on the idle. I think that this is right, so I'll be doing a bit more research, but at the very least I'm testing to see if some of the adjustments that I'm currently doing actually do work. So here it is. So I'm currently taking, for an example, this, and I am highlighting them to do adjustments. So minus, minus, for an example, less fuel, minus, minus, less fuel, minus, minus. So all of these things are technically what what I'm trying to do is to adjust all of the fuel everywhere, and then online upload. So there we go. So it populated new fuel map, which is 13.2, which is still a bit too rich, but it's not too bad. So anyways, this is going to be some test and trial. I'm going to be trialing it out, see what happens with it, looking at see if the sensor actually properly detecting everything. As it is right now, it's telling me that I'm at 13.2. I don't even know where I am right now. Where am I right now? 14.5, 14.6, and this is showing 14.4, 14.5, 14.3, which is close but not good enough. So I'll have to play with some of the voltage of the AEM, the wideband, to see what we can figure out. So yeah, this is it. This is what I'm starting to do with the Hondata, and we're gonna get so much more done as we move forward. I just wanted to see today if this is going to work, if it's going to start, if I can start tuning some of it, and if some of the changes that I'm doing do actually apply to the car. So they are. So far so good. Everything that I have welded, everything that I have wired for the car, everything that I have tested seems to work as expected. So this is very, very good news for us. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down, regardless if you liked it or not. Take some time to comment. If you have any questions, let me know. I will be doing so much more on these fuel maps, ignition timing, and all of that as I learn it, because I'm not an expert. I know nothing about this. Well, I do know some base because I've been researching it a lot, but this is going to be test and trial. So maybe it's going to cost us a new engine. Who knows? Worst case, if it does, we'll swap it. But anyways, so this is it. So hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.